Hi, a very happy new year to everybody. I'm sorry I'm about 4 days late. That's not too unusual, it's quite good actually. Um, Now, what I'd like to do, I know that Mary has sent our felicitations through Facebook, but I'd like to do it in my own inimitable way and try to name as many that I can remember. And I've had to write them in a list, so if it sounds a bit formal, please, I do apologise. And if I miss anybody out, I'm very sorry. But first and foremost, my own dear family, to my dear wife Mary, to Juliet and Alberto, to Ezekiel and Anna Christian, to Sarah and to Sergio. And if I can nip over now to Britain, to my family, to Michael, Ruth, and Jules and the family, and to Peter, Scylla, and their family. And so I have to keep saying their families because this chemo really, I forget names so quickly. So to Peter, Scylla, to Alison, to Paul, to Susan, Claire, David, and Elaine, and our dear friend, one of my oldest friends. I think we must have both been born at the same time. I'm not quite sure. We've been friends for so long, and that's John and Elaine and Tony and Tony's family. And now I would like to go over from our family, my in-laws, uh, from Roy and Aileen or Elaine. I'm not quite sure. If I pronounce that wrong, I do apologise. And if I can nip over to Mexico now. Now, I made so many friends and family in Mexico that I would have to have an encyclopedia to remember all the names. So I shall find these that I've got on Facebook, and all that I've missed, I really do apologise. I'm going to start off with Jim and Lily, and Lee, and Simon, and Clive, and Sandra, because from what I can understand, you had a big bash up at Jim and Lily's. I can imagine what it was like, and I would love to have been there. So I hope you had a wonderful, hark at that, I know you had a wonderful time. If I can go through, please, to Uriel and to Yolanda, to Chelly and Andrea, and dear mother Alicia. Oops, let's go back a bit. And I'm cheeky, I know. One that I always call Sleepy Andrea. She'll know what I mean. And another one, or another grouping actually, the Arethusa. I spent 2 wonderful years back in the 60s on training for the Royal Navy, and I've only got a few names here, but first and foremost, a very good friend from New Zealand, Brian, and his lovely wife. Peter Rich from Jeff Lewin, and Terence. Terence, I know you had a long illness. I really do hope that you're much better now. And I lost a lot of names through the Arethusa once the forum stopped, but those that I can remember. Right, back to Mexico, to Alan and Elsa. It's been wonderful to get back in touch with you, Alan, and I've got something coming up soon, and hopefully we'll be able to chat much more. To my family again, to Robert and Philip. I don't see probably Robert's chasing all over America in his lorry, so I rarely see him on here. And Philip. To Mary's family that I've got here, to Ankel, and to Bertha, to, please excuse me while I go down to, oh, honestly my mind is absolutely terrible. To Bertha, to Letty, to Yolanda, to Martha, to Peppy, and I'm sure I've missed some out, I'm positive, in which case 1,000,000,000 apologies, and I'm very sorry there, but you know that I love you all, and I wish you all a very, very happy new year. Mexico is a wonderful, wonderful place. If ever all of you listening get the chance, go. It's wonderful. Have a holiday. My own family, to Irene and Ken, I don't think I've mentioned them, but I don't think they really use the social sites, and I shall only be posting it on Facebook. But if you are around or word gets to them, a very, very happy new year. And anybody else that I've missed? A very good friend from the Arethusa, I'm almost afraid to ask, but if you're still with us, John, I know you had a terrible disease, and I just hope, I know you can't write, or if you do it's very, very difficult. I really hope 2016 is a wonderful year for you, and I just wish you all the best, mate. I really do. Yes, I think that's about all. Now, we've done 4 years here now. Sadly, due first of all to mechanical and then my health, we've not really been able to do too much. I'm just hoping that 2016 will begin the road to recovery. I've still got lots of operations to go yet. I start my first one next week actually, which is supposedly a small one, but it needs to be done. And then after that there's about 5 or 6, 4 or 5, I'm not quite sure. I miss all of Mexico, I really do. Oh, one that I've missed out, sorry, good God, I shall get shot. Darren and Denise, did I miss you out? I am so, so sorry. It took me a long time to find Darren, and now I've found him. I don't want to lose either of them. They're a lovely, lovely couple. No, I think that's about the lot. If I have missed anybody, I'm, again, a million apologies. I hope you all have a wonderful, healthy, happy, and a very, very prosperous new year. Love you all. Take care. Bye bye.